Okay, let's find the area bounded by y equals x squared minus 3x minus 4 and the x-axis. All of these problems are designed with functions that you should be able to graph with some sense of ease. So these are functions that come from maybe even as far back as algebra 1. So I've got y equals x squared minus 3x minus 4. I know that that is a parabola that is opening up. I'm going to factor to find my x-intercepts. So we have an x-intercept at positive 4 and another one at negative 1. Halfway between positive 4 and negative 1, we're going to have a vertex. And because this opens up, we're going to sketch this like this. Now the accuracy of where that vertex is for this problem is insignificant because we want to find the area bounded by the x-axis and the curve y equals x squared minus 3x minus 4. So the x-axis is in equation y equals 0. So we are going to create our integral with our limits of integration where the two graphs intersect. So that's at x equals negative 1 and x equals positive 4. So our integral from negative 1 to positive 4, we're going to have that blue graph on top. So that blue graph is 0 dx minus the integral of the red graph from negative 1 to 4, because that graph has lower value than the blue graph. It sits below. And that's x squared minus 3x minus 4 dx. And the integral of 0 dx is just 0. So we have 0 minus, you could say it's 0x if you wanted to, but 0x is still 0. So 0 minus, and now we're going to integrate x cubed over 3 minus 3x squared over 2 minus 4x, evaluated from negative 1 to 4. We put a 4 in, and we're going to get 64 thirds. Let's do this in two different colors. 64 thirds minus, when we put a 4 in, 16 times 3 is 48 halves minus 16. And then we're going to subtract from that all of the result putting negative 1 in. So we get negative 1/3 minus 3 halves plus 4. And I'm going to check my work this time to make sure. 64 thirds, that's 24 minus 16 minus negative 1/3, negative 3 halves, positive 4. Yep, I think we've got it this time. Now I'm going to keep that 48 halves. I'm going to keep it in halves. So 64 thirds plus 1/3. We're going to distribute that. That's going to be 65 thirds. Negative 48 halves plus 3 halves is negative 45 halves. And then negative 16 minus 4 is negative 20. So when I combine 65 thirds minus 45 halves, 65 thirds minus 45 halves, I'm going to show you how I do this so quickly. 65 times 2 is 130 minus 3 times 45, that's going to be 125 over 6, 135. 90 plus 45 is 135. So that's going to give me negative 5/6. So this results in negative 5/6. Minus, now 20 needs to be in sixths. So that's going to be 126. It's kind of hard to say, sixths. So we have the opposite of negative 125 sixths. So our answer, I'm going to erase my work over here. You could always rewind. Our answer is the opposite of negative 125/6, which is positive 125 over 6. And I'm going to go back to writing square units because that's how I like to write it, but you are more than welcome to write units squared.